Hello, my name is Lee Grimer, naturopath, and today in that short webinar we will cover the detoxification symptoms, or what's going on and how our body talks to us and shows us the symptoms when we are going through colon cleanse, anti-parasite cleanse, and also detoxification. Nothing to be feared of, we just need to be aware, and therefore we have also this information. So what I would like you to understand also from our medical professional, which is Hippocrates, and he started all the medical and healing practices. And he actually called his saying and quote is, "Disease are not something to be feared of. They are body's way of cleansing and healing itself." So when we think, oh my God, I got these symptoms, what's going on, rashes, headache, mood swings, and so on, he actually said, and so we also understand that it's a normal way of body actually cleaning everything out. I could compare it to for example, you bought a house and no one lived in that house for a while. So that house is obviously really clogged, dirty. And when you start doing major cleaning, it's not going to instantly going to get clean. That dust going to be even more there, that dirt going to be even more, up to the point where you regularly, by doing regular cleaning, you actually move out all these pathogens, toxins, and so on. And this is the same with our body when we do colon cleanse, anti-parasite, so on. So in this video, we will explore some of the science. We cover some of the science, what's going on, what's happened, and also how we can aid ourselves and understand. Because when we have understanding, we actually much easier go through all these processes, colon cleanse, anti-parasite cleanse, detoxification, and it doesn't cause us a problem. It's nothing to be feared of. It's a normal way of cleansing. So first one, what I would like to say, when we start with really good quality, high quality water, which is also bioavailable, and we start cleaning out the toxins, and we start designing this good acid alkaline balance in a body, we can meet ourselves, particularly when we also do parasite cleanse or colon cleanse. We can find ourselves in a place where we have headaches, like a sensation of heaviness and mental fog, and you like, instead of being full of energy, you start questioning what's going on. I was thinking I'm going to feel so much better. Yes, you will feel much better later, but that beginning thing, expelling all these toxins and removing all these pathogens. And you need to understand as well one thing, bad quality food, sugars is the same effect actually, and parasites. No one wants to leave your body. They actually are like inside silent parasites, and no one wants to leave. They inhabit, they fed, they leave, they dirt and pathogens there, and they're absolutely fine. So when you start doing the detoxification, especially people who never done it, people who do it regularly, they experience less and less these symptoms. But if you done it once or twice or haven't done it at all, so you obviously need to understand that your body going to be feeling certain way. So nausea, mental fog, mood swings, so fatigue, drowsiness instead of expected surge of energy, especially with parasite cleansing. You do need to understand your kidneys, your liver, and your body works really, really hard to get rid of all this dirt inside in your guts and inside in your body. And it could be a signal. It is normally a signal that body is detoxifying. It's normal, it's okay, from pathogens, chemical, pesticides, toxins, sugar, and so on. The same effect is scientifically proving when people move from bad quality food to good quality food. There is no sudden energy urge. You feel it better, but in the beginning, all your body changes on a cellular level. You can feel it with all these symptoms. So my better advice would be in these situations, also headaches, when we detoxify our body and do anti-parasite cleansing, especially also colon cleanse, make sure you got plenty of hydration, because all these toxins body expels and washes out when we have plenty of water. When you have minimum water, it can't be washed out. You need to understand water is a transport, good quality, bioavailable, structured, ionized water. Hydration and also rest. So don't put too much pressure on yourself. You know, some days you need more rest. Another one which people actually experience, and experience that myself, and lots of people experience that, and I know these symptoms. It's not the fact, it's not actually the technical terms, they actually real life things happen when we go to detoxification, parasite and colon cleanse. These are the different type of rashes and spots are everywhere in different areas. Someone got more affected skin here around the mouth, maybe someone affected chest area, which was common for me. Other customers experience completely different areas. You need to understand that if you got here, which lots of children experiences, that means lymphatic system also working really hard, because there are lymphatic system here concentrated, underpits here, everywhere. Yeah. So for example, also metallic taste in your mouth, particularly in the morning, it could happen, or bitter taste in the mouth. That also signals about your liver working too hard. You need to support your liver. Artichoke, dandelion root, burdock root, and so on. And the best is Fan Detox, Korean scientist. Abdominal discomfort or pain. It's a short term, it's not all the time, but it could happen as well, especially when sometimes we do colon cleanse. It includes colon cleanse, anti-parasite, so on. When we moving out that dirt there and you got loads of parasites in your gut lining, you know, who is there living comfortably, to moving them out, obviously it's going to cause some discomfort, abdominal discomfort. Diarrhea, particularly I've seen it with people who have loads of parasites, or conversely constipation. Constipation again down to if you got too many toxins, you have high toxicity level in the body. Also in constipation choices. So what can we do? As these signs occur, body releases toxins, pathogens stored in the gut, and obviously it can happen all the things in that. But you need to understand that discomfort, diarrhea, or constipation can happen first 2, 3, 4, 5 days. I haven't seen more than 3 days, okay, in my practice. And also you got people to ask questions, you got health practitioners and so on, health coaches who help you on a way. Always talk to them, never keep quiet. That is could be the biggest problem. So first one, what do? We support digestion by eating fiber-rich food. So not the barbecue with the beers and alcohol and heavy potatoes and so on, but fiber-rich food. So it's a green, so your gut and bowels can move also, and they can help also bind and remove the waste. Also magnesium, also coral, lax max. It's really good moving it all. Also another various herbs. Engage in a light movement also. If we sit stationary in an office at the computer or somewhere watching telly for a long time, this is really affect our bowel movements as well. So light stretching, stimulate lymphatic flow, walk, light movement, it always helps. You know, some kids normally don't go to the toilet. It happens with old people and adults as well. Start moving. Okay, I need to go to toilet. Great. So movement always helps us. Also use gentle herbal supports like milk thistle, dandelion root, artichoke, burdock root. Like I already said, Fan Detox for the liver. For kidneys is alpha plant particularly good. And also, yeah, like I already mentioned, lax max or magnesium helps moving your bowels. Okay, so we covered these. So going to next stuff, interesting times. Then when we go to anti-parasite, we sometimes feel this intense craving for sweet. I'll explain you why. When you go back and listen some of the full webinar, hour-long webinar about parasite cleanse, you will see why, because there I'll also put video, actually scientific experiment where you can see how parasites eat sugars, they feed on sugar. Fungi is the same. So fungi, parasites, worms, every single pathogenic microbiome and bacteria in your gut, they feed on a sugar. When they start feeling these bitter herbs and cleaning process going through, obviously what we need to do, not to leave the body, but they're trying to find where is something which can aid me, my energy, and aid me. Okay, so stomach gurgling or bloating. Yeah, bloating normally goes after a couple of days. Keep taking anti-parasite herbs, keep taking enzymes. Enzymes particularly can help with it. Papaya chewable or really good plant-based enzymes with A and D vitamin is assimilator. Highest quality, GMP quality, I recommend it highly. Swelling, which may indicate the kidney function under strain, I also mentioned in previous picture. For kidneys, alpha plant is particularly good. And cold-like symptoms, okay? So about sugar, I already explained you. So microbiome shifts. When microbiome starts shifting, yeah, harmful bacteria, yeast, parasites are getting reduced and they have to leave the body, which is also one of the explanations I have in my long webinar about parasite cleanse, why I do not recommend to use pharmaceutical drugs, anti-parasite, because they just kill all these pathogens inside of us, and they just stay there and create massive toxic load in our guts, on kidneys, liver, and so on in our bodies. Here, however, bitter herbs, they do not like them, so they start leaving the body. But also they feel, oh, there's a danger, lots of bitter herbs going on. And when they start reducing, you know, and beneficial bacteria begins to repopulate, this can also trigger some digestive symptoms and cravings. It's normal process. We need to understand, we just go through it. It's not uncomfortable, we just need to be aware of it. Liver detox pathways work harder to expel all these and neutralize and process all these toxins, because like I explained already before, we're not having just environmental toxins going on, air, water, what we're breathing, eating veg and fruit, pesticides, but also that microbiome, harmful bacteria, yeast, fungi, parasites, they produce huge amount of toxins, and that's internal toxins, and your liver and kidneys work really hard to actually neutralize them, process and get rid of them, which can cause headaches, fatigue, bitter metallic taste. This particularly a sign of liver working really hard, so support your liver. Immune activation may lead to temporary skin eruptions, like I already said, some spots, rashes. And also when we're talking about cold-like symptoms, which is particularly runny nose, cough, all this area, that's a primary source for lymphatic system. What is lymphatic system in our body? Lymphatic system is our canalization. It's our canalization drain. It's the same like toilet in our house. If our guts are really, really full and it's lots of processes going on and parasites need to be cleaned on. So this gonna be showing you it's a cleaning time. It's happening. It's all right. Because some people I experienced this particularly, I had quite a lot of customers and the people who said, oh my God, I'm going through anti-parasite, I probably caught a cold. It has nothing to do with the cold. Your liver is working, guts are working, and lymphatic system working as well. So what can we do? Help lymphatic system. It's and our digestive system. It's a movement. When we move, we sweat. And this is the best way to clean our lymphatic system out. Also, if you got available sauna, Or great in the summer in Spain, 37, 35, 40 degrees, we sweat a lot. So don't clog up with a long aluminium foil deodorants. Use natural ones where you still sweat it all out. It's good. Also, for people in a colder countries, really good. It's up to 60-degree sauna, and it's massive lymphatic system. If you can do once a week sauna, you can even feel how you feel refreshed and better after sauna. Your lymphatic system just get rid of all these dirt blockages, because you need to understand, as some of the harmful bacteria, pathogen, yeast, fungi, parasites reduce or die in your body, sometimes they do, and they get smaller and smaller, all these leftovers digestive system digest. That's why assimilator and papaya enzymes are really important here. So that's why if you want to know more about anti-parasite program, just go and listen all the hour-long webinar. It's all explained there. But also, when we start to support lymphatic system, we just get all these things which in lymphatic system sometimes increase lymphatic nodes, right? Here, like hurty throat, warm water, coral mine, and make sure you move and you sweat. Okay, the more you sit down, the worse it gets. So that moving is also really good. So cold-like symptoms as the body expels waste through the skin and mucous membranes. And that's particular lymphatic system. Okay, for some children, as I already mentioned, it could be skin rashes like here and behind the knees. So that's very, very, when my son was going through cleansing and he had regular colds and good microbiome issues and fungi and 3 years non-stop antibiotics, medical antibiotics, you know, fungi, hello, all the pathogenic microbiome, hello. And when we started cleaning, we regularly at cleaning, in a year time, we always had these. After a year, we went a couple of times this anti-parasite cleansing and gut restoration. It's all disappeared forever. So it's all good. If you know these things, you're aware of them, I think it makes your life easier to understand what's going on. So when the gut is cleansed, and it's not only the digestive tract that's affected, the process also stimulates the liver, lymphatic system, kidneys to mobilize and eliminate stored waste, toxins, metabolic waste products. Okay. And there is one thing I need you to understand. As the body begins to release all these pathogens, they could re-enter back into the circulation before they get fully eliminated. Okay, so therefore water is really, really vital as well. Water, movement, rich fiber-rich diet, and decreased sugar intakes, you know, sweet cravings, better food, and all this, because it's sometimes actually, as this all this going on in your body, it's a good phase. It's called this healing crisis. And it's normal. While you get into crisis, it shows you that you are going through the healing. Your body goes through the healing. And I saw it in my family, in customers, in my colleagues all around. That healing crisis we sometimes go through, but then it leaves us forever, and we are much healthier. Our microbiome is balanced, or we are much better at mood and health and so on. So this temporary increase in toxin in the bloodstream can create this short-lived discomfort. And you need to understand, just a short discomfort. So remember also that each person is unique, and if you got your health practitioner or your health coach, please discuss it with it. Don't be quiet, just make sure it's all right. And the cleaning process will manifest in each people differently. Normally it manifests in areas where already under the pressure. For someone it could be liver, metallic taste or bitter taste in the mouth. For someone it could be stomach. For someone it could be kidneys, edema, swollen things. For someone it could be lymphatic system and runny nose. So it's very different. For someone it's a skin problem. Okay, that means your body's kidney and liver doesn't handle the much toxic load, and skin steps in as a helper. So if it's completely normal to feel these kind of normal short period symptoms when you go through detoxification. And often when you go to that cleansing, anti-parasite and colon cleanse, it leads eventually to great energy, improved digestion, overall vitality when process is complete. So it's nothing to fear here. Thanks for listening. And thank you for learning and doing such a great job, impact on your health. Thank you.